Hiya, Nancy and I have come up to the allotment this evening. It's really cold, but we need some spuds. We've run out of potatoes at home, so we've had to come to our allotment supermarket to get some more. We're both feeling quite poorly and full of cold or flu or whatever it is, pretty nasty bug. So we're neither of us feeling up to this, but yeah, if we want to have some dinner, then needs must. So we're going to quickly get some spuds out the ground and then trot off home, I think. Right, so we're going to carry on with this row here, which are the Caledonian rose potatoes. It seems like we've been eating these forever because we did grow quite a lot of them. But we're probably about halfway through them now, I think. So yeah, we've got to finish this row of Caledonian rose. This is Caledonian rose. And then this last row here is a third Caledonian rose. Then to about here is pink fir apple. And then on the end we've got some that we've not grown before called blue annalise, I think they were called. So yeah, it'd be nice to get to those. I'm going to try and save some of these as seed potatoes as well, because I wasn't able to buy any blue annalise or pink fir apple this year. So that's why we're hanging on to them. Right, we're done in we can't cope. So we've got enough for about 2 to 3 days worth of dinners. You know, either roasties or mash, that type of thing. And now we need to go home. I'll spin you around to show you how far we've got. It's surprising how many potatoes we're getting out. I've never grown Caledonian rose before, and they were sent to me by accident. I'd ordered Cara, and I think it's quite a happy accident because I really rate them. They're a great potato. They've done really well for us this year, and they're a funky colour to boot. So there we go. We're a good sort of halfway down that row now, so there's at least another week's worth of meals there, easy, in that row. And this is what we've got out today. You see what I mean? They're beautiful colour, aren't they? Under all that mud, this makes gorgeous red colour. It can make them a little bit tricky to find when you're digging them out, but yeah, they're gorgeous and they're really yummy as well. We love them. So yeah, that's it from us today, and we'll pop back another day. So see you then. Well, it's a new day. I'm still full of cold. I've just spent the last 2 days in bed. Not feeling very well at all. Nancy's been a bit poorly, and so's Talon, my son. He's had 3 days off as well, at home in bed. So we're all feeling a bit under the weather. But I've come up to the plot, and I've just dug up the other half row of potatoes that I left behind last time. So I've got quite a lot out as well. I was quite surprised. So then that's one more complete row out, and then I've got 2 more to go. So I can't do it today. I'm not feeling up to it, so that'll have to wait till next week now. So yeah, I've just dug up this row along here. Nancy and I had got to about here, so just under half a row really, and I've just dug up the rest. Made myself feel awful in the process, and then so I've just got 2 more rows to go. So yeah, just here and just beyond as well. So 1 more row of Caledonian rose and 1 mixed row, and I'm desperate to get them all out now, and I really want to see what the blue annalise are like, because I've never grown them before, and I want to get some seed potatoes out of this row as well. This is what I've dug out. So it's almost a full like gorilla bucket of potatoes. And these have been really great. So I'm going to save some of these as seed potatoes. I'll give them a clean up, and then so I've just got 2 more rows to go. So 1 more row of Caledonian rose and 1 mixed row, and then 1 more row of Caledonian rose and 1 mixed row. And I'm really, I'm desperate to get them all out now, and I want to get some seed potatoes out of this row as well. This is what I've dug out. So it's almost a full like gorilla bucket of potatoes. And these have been really great. So I'm going to save some of these as seed potatoes. I'll give them a clean up, and stick them out on the windowsill now, and start them chitting, because I want to do at least one row. I've got loads and loads of seed potatoes. Loads of seed potatoes. I went up to the garden centre and bought quite a few different types, you know, small amounts, so 4 or 6 or so of certain ones, and yeah, I'll show you those. I'll try and get these out next week, and I'll show you what I've got in total. The other thing is I'm desperate. And I promised Adi from Adi's Veg Garden some oca. I was going to send him some oca. I still am. Don't worry, Adi. I still intend to do that. But yeah, this is where we're at with the oca so far. This is the state of play with the oca. It's still in the ground. It's totally dead. Deader than dead. So I'm hoping that we've got some decent tubers under there. So yeah, next week I think the priority is going to have to be get those 2 rows of spuds out, get these 2 rows of oca out, because enough's enough. They've got to come out of the ground. In fact, I think I can see one just peeping out of the ground here, look. Yeah, see, there's some right on the surface of the ground. You don't really want that. Cover them up and down there as well. So yeah, they need to come out soon. Right, it's the evening now. It's getting dark. It's freezing cold out here, but I want to get some onions sown because my onion seeds from Grown Local turned up, so I want to get those in and brought into the house as soon as possible. I'm also going to sow the first round of flowers that I'm going to do this year, and so that'll be my first round of marigolds. So where are they? Here we go. Just some Wilco marigolds, and some really old seeds that I'm not gonna I'm not sure if they're gonna do anything. These are my lemon gem marigolds I absolutely love, but these are really old seeds and they were a bit hit and miss for me last year, so I'm not expecting great things this year, but I'm going to use them up anyway, and I've got another packet ready to go in a couple of weeks, because they can take 2, sometimes 3 weeks to show themselves. So we've got lots of time to sow a few rounds of these marigolds over the next few months. So here we are by torchlight, getting these done because I just don't seem to have enough time in the day. These are my marigold seeds. These are the old ones. They just need to be scattered across the surface of the compost. I wouldn't normally sow these quite so thick, but because these are old seeds and I'm not expecting a great deal, then I'm literally just going to use them all up in this one batch to get rid. There we go. Marigold seeds don't really like to be covered up very much, but I just put a very light amount of vermiculite over the top, just so that you can still see the seeds poking through. Then I've got my mixed marigolds from Wilco's. These are a pretty good, like, fail-safe seed, these. They're stuck in the bottom of the bag. So just sprinkle those on. And I've got enough seed there for round 2 in a couple of weeks to get some more sown, so that's great. Bit of vermiculite on them, not a lot. So that's those done. Right, onions from Grown Local. Been waiting for these for ages and ages, but they're here now and they're going to get sown. So I've got Red Baron, Exhibition, and whatever these are called, Rosa Lunga Differens, which looks like a pink type onion. So I thought I'd give those a try. Going all out with onions this year. I'm sowing lots of different seeds and using lots of different sets just to try and figure out what onions grow best in our conditions, because our allotment is quite harsh conditions for growing in. So I'm not gonna sow tons of these. Because we've got so many types going on. Right, Exhibition next. Onion seeds can be a bit pernickety. They don't tend to last very long, but these should do for this year, and they should just about be all right for next year as well. Beyond that, it's always a bit sort of hit and miss. So those, and then last but not least, these lovely pink onions. There's not as many seeds in this packet. What I'll be doing is, if I have a massive amount of germination, then I'll just be picking out the best onions to grow on, and then the others I'll probably just sort of grow in pots clumped together, or in clumps in the ground, just to grow on as small onions, spring onion types. Just use them as those, or baby onions for roasting. Lots of all together, so they won't go to waste, but I won't be growing them all onto big onions, because it would just be too much space. Right, I'm going to top these with vermiculite, because it's nice and light for the onion seedlings to push their way through. And they'll manage to push their way through vermiculite quite easily. And we'll top the last one. Right, this lot are not going to be watered out here. Because they're going in the house, then I'll just water them when I get in the house. There we go. it, all done. So there we go, that's the last of the onion seeds sown, apart from spring onions. So I won't be doing any more onions unless they're spring onions, which for those I'll be sowing pretty much every month throughout the year, just to get lots and lots of you know, rounds coming through of those. So yeah, I've still got a lot of onion sets. I've got all my onion spring onion sets to go out very soon. They'll go out within the next 2 weeks at some point, whenever I get 5 minutes to get out here and get them planted up. And the ones that I've sown in autumn are more than ready to go outside now, so I shall pop in them outside and they'll be replaced with the spring sown onion sets, of which I have many. So yeah, that would be good to start filling the greenhouse up with those as well. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to, and leave a comment, because I do love to chat gardening. So that's it for now. Bye bye.